And that's right. You heard the man. You heard Eric. You heard E.D. Davis. Welcome to the Big D Zone. I am Prince DJ. And, yeah, I got to struggle again. I'm out of food. And not the perfect time to be without food. Number one, I strategically waited until the day that the winning team, which is thank God, but I have a way that I want to do it, they're doing their parade today. But another problem, I got to struggle to another Valentine's Day without my late wife or without the Valentine. And then the one without my late wife is 10 years. 10 long years without my late wife. And I went out of food until Sunday. You know how long that is? And it won't come until Sunday. Okay? The only reason why I came early is when they had this prolonged dumbass government shutdown that lasted 43 days, and the only time that I got it early was on the 14th after they reopened the government, and then we had it twice. We have half of it, and then they had the other half of it. And now we're back to waiting until the actual day, which is usually always the 15th. Now, I do appreciate the money coming on the weekend when it's food stamp, because if I had to wait the whole weekend, I would be toast. But if any of you citizens, I have a PayPal page. If anybody could help with something, so I could get the Grubhub or I could get some Walmart food, so I could have some before my food stamp come on. That'd be great, because I haven't been feeling well. I've been trying to get used to the spring-like weather. Thankfully, hopefully the groundhog will get warm with the 6 more weeks of winter crap. But all right, here we go. Here's how I'm gonna do it. Here is your winner, and new National Football League NFL champion, the Seattle Seahawks, by the final score of 29, a commanding score of 29-13. Oh yeah, let's talk about it. Wow. But, I don't talk about the game, but the craziest thing of all was the controversial halftime show performance by a non-English speaking Bad Bunny, or claimed to be English, but he did some time in the WWE, y'all. Bad Bunny had a match in the WWE. But his Super Bowl performance was all Spanish. And I'm glad I didn't watch. And like I said, I didn't want to watch the Super Bowl because my arch enemy Patriots was in the game. And glad they didn't win. Thank God Seattle Seahawks did their job. Because I would have been upset if they didn't. And it was like, it would have been causing me much more pain than Valentine's Day would. Although both would have been painful, but still. Fuck. Unbelievable. But a lot of controversies were coming from the halftime show. I thought Janet Jackson and Justin Timberlake was a big controversy. No, Nope. It's Bad Bunny. It was all in Spanish. You can't understand it. And hello, I wasn't required to take a bilingual course in high school, and I picked a college where I'm not required to take a bilingual course in Spanish or any other language because I choose to speak English. English! Come on! And I was going to support J-Lo and Mark Anthony, but they was at the show, and they was like, I guess, doing a little support performance with them or something like that. But I was going to say, at least J-Lo and Mark Anthony, when they was in the Super Bowl, they said something in English! English! And then the left will kill you or crucify you or murder you if you don't like Bad Bunny. Well, duh! How am I supposed to like somebody when I don't even understand a word or something that he says? Huh? Huh? How's that supposed to be? I don't understand it. I don't want to watch it. Alright? Now, okay, let's take reggae. When it became big, like over in the 90s, 80s to 90s. At least when Shaggy came on the scene, he had songs in English. When they were playing in the club, like Murder, She Wrote. And there was other songs. There was other songs that he did. There was some in English. You know, like Murder, She Wrote, Murder, She Wrote, Murder, She Wrote. Yeah. Or, baby, you're my angel, you're my darling angel, closer than my peach, you are to me. That was part of it in English! None of Bad Bunny songs was in English. None. I liked the Green Day performance. Of course, I watched the clips on video, but I liked the Green Day performance. And even the person that did his rendition of the Star Spangled Banner. Come on. NFL is American football. NFL is American football on different stages that are in the USA. I only speak English. I was watching a video, a funny video where they was ranting about the Bad Bunny board. I guess they had a lady who was ranting about the, making her own funny rant about the Bad Bunny performance. I mean, it kind of meant that was funny. But Turning Point, thank you. Thank you for giving us an alternate. I think one song they had, the first song they did was Third Road Anthem. I couldn't hear the second song because I got tired because it was like later in the night and it took them a long time to get things started when I was watching it on YouTube. And I saw a little bit of Kid Rock, and I like his new song. I like his new song, Till You Can't. Wow. Thank you, Turning Point. Thank you. Thank you for giving us performances in English. And somehow I'm going to get back to watching the rest of it because, like I said, I got tired because my depression and then it's really going to be bad because it's Valentine's and I'm trying to consolidate for this weather. And then I'll be out with food for all these days. And I'm a terrible beggar on YouTube. You got to beg a lot for YouTube. So if you are somehow able to watch on YouTube and I still can't get the stupid app to work, I got to use CleanTube to watch my videos. But if you are able to watch my videos, to listen to the show on YouTube, do me a favor. To help more citizens more people to become citizens of the Big D country, drop a like, and become a citizen yourself if you're not already a citizen. Move into Big D country. But anyway, wow. But and then there was a line of the song that said "Till You Can," where Kid Rock was received the message from God to write in a certain part of the lyric about, you know, people should read their Bible and then give their life to Jesus. That was powerful. Now, I can't understand the Bible, so that's why I listen to teachers in church and stuff like that. I know some familiar scripture, and the favorite one I use is John 3:16. But anyway, yeah, that was amazing. I love that part. I love that part. It's called "Till You Can't" by Kid Rock. I love that. But yeah. So I'm also gonna be listening to the Super Bowl parade. I was trying to listen to it, but I forgot. You know, Seattle was I was back, and it's 1:40 at the time of this recording here, and then I guess it's around 9 something or 8 or 9 something. You know, they already had the speeches part already. I'm like, what? Because usually when I see championship celebrations, they usually have the parade, and then they go to wherever they're gonna give the speeches, you know, the presentation and the speeches. They already had it. They were backwards. And I was, what? I missed it. So I was trying to look out for the speech, and so for example, when Philadelphia had their celebration last year, they had the parade first, which is typically normal, and then I guess they went into one of the museums that made famous by Rocky, or some sort. I don't remember where they did the speech at, but they had to be at the museum that made famous by Rocky. And did the speech and everything, you know. But, no! Seattle, speech first, parade later. Okay! So those people in the stadium got to see the speeches, and because I saw on their news channel that there was one of the players' son who did a speech. I was like, I ain't hearing a speech. I've been trying to sleep off this fact that I don't have food. But I was like, what speech? I can't even find a speech. It's like he's still alive. They must have did everything all early in the morning. Well, in Seattle at that time, because the parade was supposed to start at 9. And I guess what time the ceremony started at 8, something like that. That's really early. Wow, that's really early. But nonetheless, I want to hear everything. I want to get the whole feel of it. Since it's been a while since I've been at a place where somebody won a championship. The last time I was at a place where they won a championship, it was Boston, and the Boston hockey team won the Stanley Cup. And that was the last time I was at the part where they was giving the speeches, but I was outside the gate. Okay, camped out there, and I did get a chance to look at the Stanley Cup, but I never got to see the Vince Lombardi up close. I only saw it on TV. That's it. That's all. And Houston came close. But thank you, Seahawks, for giving us revenge. Thank you for giving me revenge because they ruined my birthday. So, now how the hell am I going to navigate another Valentine's Day without food? I mean, I have drinks, but that's a long wait. And today of this podcast, it is Wednesday. So we got Wednesday, Thursday, Friday, Saturday, and then a lot of times food stamp food come on at midnight. So I got 4 days. 4 days sitting here. All I have left was chips. There's no protein. There's no something that keep you moving, keep you going, or whatever. I got nothing. I got no food. I got no food! But anyway. So, wow. So the NFL dropped the ball on the halftime show. But Green Day did an amazing performance. Everybody else that performed in the Super Bowl did amazing. Except for Bad Bunny. Okay. And it's my 2 cents. I'm in a country of free speech. So deal with it. Deal with it. So, well, I got bipolar. I just wanted to let y'all know that it is official. I remember the last time I let y'all know I had bipolar because I had took the QMD test or QDM test or whatever the heck it was. QMD test. And my first temporary therapist said that she was going to wait till I get my main therapist, which I did. And he went on with the test, and at the first few meetings that we had together, and he noticed the symptoms that I had with bipolar, and it's official. He went with the diagnosis. And they got it. I got another mental health problem. So I have bipolar. I have severe depression. I have PTSD. I have what else do I have? General anxiety disorder. I have insomnia. 5 mental health things. What do you do when the podcast is broken? What do you do? What do you do? Pray a lot. Watch videos a lot. You know? Anyway. So, don't forget to download if you're in Podbeam or any of the other podcastings like iHeartRadio or anywhere else that you're finding the big D's down there today. Destroy the like button. If you're so kind, help us prove YouTube wrong that we belong, you know? Because we're a different show. We're a show that marks the beat of a different drummer, man. Come on. So, and, I'm still trying to work out the web bug because of the, financial situation. But, yeah. Otherwise, I'm Prince DJ. We don't have no Valentine in Prince Big D country. In fact, it's bad! Peace.